Hi everyone, I'm Miss Angie and I am here to do yoga with you today. It is Thursday. Hope you're all doing well, and there's lots of crazy stuff going on right now and we're all at home, but at least we get to do yoga anywhere. So if you have a yoga mat, that is great. If you don't have a yoga mat, that is just fine too. You can do yoga anywhere. You can sit on your carpet, you can sit on the floor with a towel, whatever works for you. We're just gonna make it work today. So the word that's on my shirt is breathe, and breathing is the most important thing that you have to remember about yoga. And when you're doing yoga, you always want to be breathing, and breathing is obviously something that we do all the time, but if you really tune into your breathing and you focus on it, then it kind of makes everything else melt away and just makes everything simple. So, and when you breathe in, let's practice breathing, okay? We're gonna breathe in and we're gonna count to 4. So, okay, let's breathe in through your nose and I'm gonna count it down. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now breathe out for a count of 4. And the type of breath that we do in yoga is called Ujjayi breath. So sit up nice and tall, and I want you to take these 2 fingers and put them in this really, really soft spot on your throat, okay? And when you breathe in, you're gonna breathe in through your nose, and when you breathe out, you're gonna keep your lips closed, and you're gonna breathe out, and it's like you're whispering. So you're gonna kind of constrict the throat a little bit. So like Darth Vader breath, okay? So here we go, breathe in and breathe out. And think about counting to 4 when you do it, okay? So here we go, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now take one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, and we're gonna bring our shoulders up to our ears when we breathe in, and breathe out. Oh, I opened my mouth that time. Oh well, that's okay. All right, so when we do yoga, the first thing I like to do, one of the first things besides telling you all how to breathe, is I like to set an intention for my practice. And if you know what that is, that's great. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to tell you what that is. That is basically having a thought in your mind that you want to express out from yourself. So whatever your intentions, and it's something internal as well. So if you want to feel strong, or if you want to feel happy, and if you want everybody to know that about you, then that's what you're going to set your intention to be. So if it's going to be strength or happiness or courage, or what's another good one? Gratitude, grateful. We can set ourselves at a place where we feel really grateful, and just makes life better if you decide that right off the bat in the mornings when you wake up, okay, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be really grateful and really happy today. And some days it's not always like that, but if you decide that that's what it's going to be, then it's a good thing. So, okay, so sit up nice and tall, take your hands, smash them together like that, rub them together, warm them up, and get your word, okay, whatever your word is. Mine is going to be grateful today. So get your word and make a little pocket in your hands, and we're gonna just whisper that word into our hands, okay? 1, 2, 3. All right, hold on to that word and then just throw it out in the universe. All right, we did that. Good. All right, so now, ooh, that's very bright. If I move forward, I think I'm gonna have to adjust this a little bit, so hold on. Oops, okay, making it work here. Pull you forward. Good. Okay, you just did a somersault. Is that fun? All right. I could stop the camera, but that would be way too easy. We're gonna just go with it. Okay, so now you get to see the pool. It's kind of prettier, and the sun's coming in over here. I think this is all right. All right, so set your feet straight out and just shake out your knees. Good. Okay, and now twist your ankles around and twist them around the other way. Very good. Okay, now sit up nice and tall. Take this hand over here, this hand back here. Get a really good stretch in your back. Good. Bring this hand back. Bring this one over. My dogs are barking. I can hear them. That happens. Everybody has barking dogs, right? Okay. And bring this one over. And bring this one back. Hands are on your knees. Sit up nice and tall. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Okay. A lot of the times I start my yoga practice for adults in what is called child's pose. So child's pose, I'm going to turn you a little bit more because the sun's coming in really bright here. Okay, let's not knock you over this time. Okay, child's pose. So we're going to take our knees, we're going to take them wide. We're going to keep our toes together. So toes together, knees wide. And you sit back, reach your arms out, take your forehead to your mat, and then we're just going to breathe here for a minute, okay? So we're in child's pose. And this pose really calms down our bodies. If we put ourselves in child's pose, it's a really good pose to just calm yourself down and to just let go of anything that happened to you already today. So kind of like taking a little nap. Okay, so child's pose. You're just going to relax and just get here to do some yoga. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. If you want to invite your mom or dad to do this with you, this is a really, really great pose. Forehead on the floor, on the mat. Probably want to have a towel or a cushion there, something, maybe a pillow. I have my yoga mat and it's nice and cushy, so, okay. Good. Now we're going to come up onto our hands and our knees and we're going to thread the needle. Actually, first we're going to reach up with this hand and we're going to keep our chin in. We're going to reach up and then we're going to pull this arm through and we're going to put it down on the mat and we're going to reach our left hand forward if you've got your right hand down like I do, or if you're opposite, then it's going to be your right hand out. Whatever way you are, it's fine. And you're not going to do anything wrong, so don't worry about it. Whatever your body does, and if you're just continuing to do it, it's all good. Okay, pull this hand back, press back up. This time we're going to take this arm and we're going to reach up to the sky and keep your chin close in to your neck. And then we're going to reach this arm through, bring it to the mat, bring this arm out straight. And just breathe. Good. Bring that hand back, press yourself back up. Okay, and we're going to do what's called a cat-cow, okay? So when you pull your, arch your back way up, that's a cat. And then we reverse and we pull our belly down and we let that head come up. That's a cow. It look like a cow. I don't have a tail, but okay. And then we pull our back, we arch it, and we press into our hands. And we pull that belly button down. Let that head come up. Okay, a couple more times. You can do it on your own. I can hear all the dogs in my neighborhood barking. And the birds. Okay, then come back to what we call neutral spine. That's when we're just regular, okay? So now, take your hands, press into the floor, tuck those toes under. We're going to press up to another animal pose, downward facing dog. I'm going to move my mat a little bit more since the sun is kind of coming in this way. We're going to turn a little bit more. And you're in downward facing dog, I hope. Okay, I'm going to get back into downward facing dog. Okay, so you're really pressing that floor away, spreading those 10 fingers out on the mat. If you feel funny doing this pose, yeah, maybe you do, but it feels really good. And it's kind of it's an active pose, but it's also a pose where you can rest. So check your heels. You can pedal out those feet a little bit right now. Good. Okay, let's do one thing. Try to take that foot up to the sky. Good. If you want, you can open that hip up. It's like you're doing, only have your foot and 2 hands in contact with the floor. Okay, bring that foot back down. Now take this other leg up to the sky. Open that hip up if you want to. And bring it back down. Good. Now we're going to tiptoe those feet to our hands. We're going to do ragdoll forward fold. So you can grab your elbows, you bend your knees, and you bring your chest close to your legs. Shake out your neck and just kind of relax there like a ragdoll. Very good. Okay, now we're going to do some sun salutations. So go ahead and just come up to standing while I adjust my camera. We're going to do some sun salutations. I'm going to show you what it's like. We've done a few before together. So let's do that again. Okay. I'm going to try not to fall into the pool, but that might be really entertaining for you if I do. So, all right. Trying to get this adjusted. Here we go. So, we reach up, we look up, and we do extended mountain pose. Then we pull our hands through heart center, and we bow forward. Good, and you can touch the floor, and the crown of your head drops down. And then I'm going to do what's called a halfway lift. So you can have your knees a little bit bent. You just have a flat back. Okay, so pulling your shoulders back. So that is called a halfway lift. And then we bow. And this is real yoga. We do this in adult yoga classes. So then bend your knees, reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. Hands pulled through heart center, bow, forward fold. Then we halfway lift, pinning those shoulders to your back. And then we're going to bow forward again. This is about a half of a sun salutation. So we're going to do it again. Bend your knees, reach up, look up. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Halfway lift, pin your shoulders to your back, and then bow forward. Let's do it one more time. Reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathing's really important with yoga. Okay, then here's something that's kind of fun. I'm going to do what's called chaturanga. Chaturanga. Okay, so I'm going to do it kind of fast, so you can watch if you want here. So reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and watch this. Chaturanga. So that is a little advanced, but you can go, instead of going to chaturanga, you can be high plank, and then you keep your elbows bent, low plank. So instead of going from extended mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, you can just step back, high plank to low plank. And then we reverse to cobra, but we're not going to do all of that. So I just want to show you chaturanga one more time, okay? So you can do it with me if you want to. Okay, so here we go. Reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bow forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Ready for chaturanga? Here we go. Chaturanga. Good. Okay, drop down. All right, rest your head to the side for one moment. We're going to do a low cobra. Okay, low cobra. So put your face, look straight down at your mat. Pull up your shoulders. Active legs here. But you're not really pulling them up. You're just pulling your shoulders up. And pull your hands up. That's low cobra. Good. Come back down. And breathe. Okay, let's do a low cobra again, okay? Shoulders up. And back down. Okay, this time let's do a high cobra. So bring your hands right next to your ribs and press up for for high cobra. If that hurts your back, you can stay lower. Okay, high cobra. Try not to let your feet twist around too much. Try to keep them straight. Okay, now come back here. Very good. All right, now I want to challenge you. Let's see how we can do in plank. So come up onto your knees. If you need to stay on your hands and knees, that's fine. Okay, so you can stay here if you want to, or if you want to challenge yourselves, press your toes down into the mat, and we're in a high plank. Good. We're just going to stay here. We're going to pull our belly buttons up and in. Spread our hands out. Good. Nice. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can try to bring a knee up and then back, and then a knee out and then back, okay? Or you can just stay there. And you can have your knees down if you want. Okay, knee up and back. Knee around and back. One more time. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, knee up and then back. Knee around and then back. Good, let's do it again. This side, up, back, around, back. Okay, drop to those knees. Come up onto your knees here. Let's do something called camel. This one's fun. Okay, so take your hands, reverse them right here. Take your knees hip width apart, and we're going to bend back. You can reach back and grab your ankles if you want to, or just stay up right here. Make sure you're breathing. Very good. Okay, nice. All right, so let's sit down for just a moment and breathe again. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. All right. Now we're going to get back up and we're going to do some warrior poses. And I'm going to have you try some different warrior poses. And this is kind of, in yoga, we have these things called flows. Okay, so we flow from one move to the next, and we'll do a pose, and then we'll do the counter pose. We'll do one and then the other, okay? So don't worry about it. I'm going to show you. If you're confused on it, just watch what I'm doing. It's okay. All right, so warrior. Can you see me all the way? I think you can. Okay, so I want you to take one foot. I'm going to take this foot, I'm going to turn it to the side, and I'm going to step. And then this foot is turned, okay? And see my hips here? I'm going to turn them that way, and we're going to bend. So hands on your hips. Both hips are facing that way. And you're going to pull your belly button like your ribs are pulled in. Okay? You can make this wider if you want. So that's warrior. It's warrior one. We reach our arms up for warrior one. We pull this hip back, this hip forward. Good. Okay, now we're going to bring this arm up and around. I'm going to go to warrior two. Very good. Okay, now go back, reach up, spin that back foot. Warrior one. Pull those ribs ribs in. Bend into that front knee. Really dig that back pinky toe into the floor. Okay, now open back up. Warrior two. Okay, now from here, we're going to take this forearm to this leg and we're going to do extended side angle. Reach up to the sky. Very nice. Extended side angle. And you can have energy all the way to those fingertips. Good. Bring that hand back down. Get yourself back up. Take a deep breath in. Okay, now we're going to do it the other way. Okay? So step this leg out. Push this leg back. Turn the hips and your chest to that side of the room, or if you're outside like me, so whatever direction is that way, okay? Reach those arms up. Bend into that front knee. Square your hips to that side of the room. Reach up like a warrior. Very good. Now open up. Warrior two. Pin those shoulders into your back. Good. Now reach back up. Warrior one. Pin that back pinky toe into the floor. And really pull those ribs in. Try to turn that way. Okay, now open back up. Warrior two. Pull back a little bit. Head nice and tall. Crown of your head up toward the sky, okay? Now extended side angle. Oh, it's nice and breezy out here. It feels good. Good. Reach up really far. Okay, very good. Okay, let's go back down on the floor. Let's do some, let's see, what do I want to do? Let's show you, actually, let's go down on our bellies, okay? We're down on our bellies once, but I want to do this again. Okay, so I'm going to bring our hands to our sides. We're going to look straight down at our mat. You're going to lift your feet up and lift up like you're flying. This is called locust pose. And try to get your ribs off the floor. Locust. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Okay, let it go. Let it go. Okay, you can either do locust again or bring your feet up. You're going to grab your ankles, flex your feet. Okay, and then kick. This is called floor bow. So you can get your ribs off the floor, kick a little higher. Good. That's floor bow. Okay. Then we make windshield wipers with our legs and we go back and forth. Nice job. Okay, let's go back to cobra. So bring your hands by your ribs. Press up. Cobra. Then bring your knees. Walk them through your hands. Come onto your back. Let's make a bridge. So lay all the way down. Take your feet, bring it close to your body, and then create a bridge. You can bring your shoulders underneath if you want to. And if that's too easy, then challenge yourself and bring one leg up. And then the other leg up. So really focus on not falling over when you do that, or you just stay here. Very good. Okay, let's do some yogi bicycles. I love those. Okay, bring your hands behind your head. Bring your knees to 90 degrees. And then we're going to bring our right elbow to our left knee, and so on and so forth. And we're going to do 20. So here we go. Yogi bicycles. Go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 17, 18. 19, 20. I think that was 20. Okay, good. All right, so stay there. Now, let's see. Oh, let's do boat pose. Okay, so you're gonna take and we're gonna rock back and forth. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna rock back and forth 3 times, okay? So here we go, rock back and forth 3 times. 1, 2, and on the third, watch. 3. Okay, sit, extend, boat pose. Or you can get really tricky. Put your toes straight up, or you can be here, or you can be here, or you can try to go low, low boat, high boat. Oh, bring those knees in, low boat, high boat. Okay, one more thing. We do X's and O's. Okay, so here you're an O, and then you're an X, then you're an O, then you're an X, then you're an O, and then you're an X, and come back up. Okay, pull those knees in. Very good. All right, this is getting to be the end of our yoga practice today. So I'm just going to turn on a nice song, and we're just going to listen to it. And we're going to do our Shavasana. And so for Shavasana, you can sit just up like you are and close your eyes, or you can keep your eyes closed, or if you want to lay back and relax, you can. And we're just going to listen to a few moments of a song and just breathe for a couple minutes, okay? So if you want to lay down, you can. If you want to lay in reclined butterfly, that's where you bring your knees up, let them fall open, and one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. You can do that. If you want to. Sometimes I get so crazed, but just know that I always stay, 'cause you're my light through the haze. It's time for a champion, shoot the soul of the land, bend the heart from the sea and sand, till the sun comes up again. Time for a champion, shoot the soul of the land, bend the heart from the sea and sand, till the sun comes up again. Reach for the sky, keep your eye on the prize, forever in my mind, be my golden sunshine. It's waiting in your mind, so push them clouds aside, forever by my side, you're my golden sunshine. When I sunset, I let myself down, down the ground beneath my feet gone. No more words with it to speak. On that day my song was born. Never meant to leave you all alone. Said I'd be a shelter from the storm. Now your clothes have all been torn. Kingdom sacked, attacked and dethroned. It's time for a champion. Shoot the soul of the land. Bend the heart from the sea and sand, till the sun comes up again. Time for a champion, shoot the soul of the land, bend the heart from the sea and sand, till the sun comes up again. Reach for the sky, keep your eye on the prize, forever in my mind, be my golden sunshine. It's raining in your mind, That was our Shavasana. That's our deep rest. That's our time to just relax and let everything go. Not worry about a thing. And that brings us to the close of our yoga practice today. At the end of yoga, we take our hands to our heart center, and that's where we honor who we are and what we have to give to this world. And then we take our thumbs to our forehead center, and that's where we say the word namaste. And that means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. And that means I think you're awesome and special and amazing as you are today. All right, thank you for doing yoga with me today. Namaste. And we bow to respect each other. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon.